So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Oh, what a juke into space. And a cutback right side. Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 68 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
Not more than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run again with Blunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Now it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. It's caught inside the 25. So we have come to halftime at what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Dolphins are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Patriots deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Patriots have it at the 7. Brady's going to find his mark. And finally on play 13, they score. Pats up by a touchdown. 3rd and 7. Lewis is going to take it off the right side, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. That puts them on top by 14. So that'll do it from here. Let's go back down to Miami with Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They'll start out on the ground with a J. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The former first-round pick, Shea McClellan, in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This is brought in at the 21. Ooh, with a juke. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. To throw is Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he pulls over it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's got time. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll try to run with a J. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They run for it with a Ajayi. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Patriots get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Andre Branch in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Blunt. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Blunt. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Returnable here from the 38. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 11 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle it.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Gostkowski for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a carry for Blount. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.